So then, stylish stranger, what do you have for me? Also, one important note to say, Lalafell always win, in every expansion. A new challenger appears. The stylish stranger is eagerly looking about. Ah, I found you at last. Wait, I should do a different voice, but I'm bad at doing impressions. You, Megazir, you were born to be a star. Not very impressed. Metem, Metem? Don't know how to say that name. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Metem, I don't know. Head of Strategic Management at Ascension Arcadia, the premier enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is the Arcadion, a combat arena, and it is there that we host the Ascension Arcadia Championship. It is the pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. As you may have heard, circumstance that had forced us to close the arena's doors for a time, but the time is right to reopen them. They don't look happy. Her Majesty's tragic passing has left our citizens disconsolate. By providing them with gripping entertainment, it is our hope to help them to forget their cares for a while. If we are to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they have seen countless times before. No, they need something new. Someone new. And who better than he who would not only protect our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself. That was you, yes. Yeah, it was. So it was. And so, for your strength and valor, the president of the Federation has marked you to be the Arcadian's next great star. Interesting that I was marked to do that, however I went to them. They didn't come to me, to be honest. Oh well. Just imagine it. An upstart, the people's protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadians' mightiest to rise up as Grand Champion. What could be more gripping, I ask you? So am I the people's protector? Because not only did I defeat their king, I also actually killed her queen, their queen too. Oh well, let's not question it, I guess. Yeah, I'm not impressed, to be honest. For your part, you will naturally be well compensated. The finest equipment Solution 9 has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. Oh, okay. I dare say this has you enticed, but you needn't make up your mind right away. If you are keen to test your strength and win rich rewards, then come to the Arcadion at the end of this avenue. The attendant will show you in. With that, I bid you farewell for now. I shall look forward to a favorable response. Also, actually, still have to check out the raid gear, how it looks on my character. Oh, the graphics card. Mine is screaming right now because of recording and streaming at the same time. Hey there. Ah, Mingno. Master Metem has been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will take you to him. Okay. Oh, new music. But yeah, I also did not hear any music at all this time. I tried to really not to spoil myself at all for this raid. You came. By this I take it you will fight in the Arcadion? Yeah, I'm here for it. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I shall explain to you... nothing, I guess? Oh. New challengers appear. Well, I'm the new challenger, to be honest. I look so tiny. You look like you've got some fight in you, I suppose. Oh, really? Still, you can only be so strong without being a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. Well, aren't you just a treat? I look forward to meeting you on stage. You're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me and I'll blast you out of the ring. Okay, so those are the 3 I will have to face, one by one. I'm looking forward to it. Those are some of the fighters you will face. They are all characters, as you can see. But I hope you do not take offense at their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. Now, where was I? Ah yes, as I've mentioned, the Session Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become the Grand Champion. I've no doubt that all Alexandrians would be captivated by your journey as a challenger and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. And speaking of ranks, the fighters of the Arcadion are divided into 3 tiers: light-heavyweight, cruiserweight and heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all the tiers and thereby rise up as the Grand Champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins in the light-heavyweight tier, where you must defeat your 3 rivals ranked therein. 3? Not 4? Goodness gracious me, I almost forgot to mention a most important thing. The Arcadion has its own repository of feral souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are these souls, they alter the fighters' very forms. Lest you wonder, it is the potency of the souls employed that separates the championship's 3 tiers. Yeah, flashback. Now, I'm given to understand you do not use a regulator. Even when you faced the king, you did not rely on souls of any kind. That is most impressive indeed. Well, to be quite honest, we have, what, 7 other souls in us already? So, in a way we still do. Be that as it may, it would be egregiously unfair for you to compete with naught to balance the scales. I have my candy, don't worry. Fortunately, here at the Arcadion we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We will use them to create allies to fight alongside you. Okay. And to make sure they work with you like a well-oiled machine, or machine, that's always a weird word for me to say, don't know why. We will draw upon your memories to fine-tune their appearances and abilities to your liking. That's a weird way to say it. Let's go with the first one, just because. Sounds a lot like the Endless. Endless. I'm not familiar with that term. But I assure you, there is nothing untoward in the technique we employ. It simply brings forth a temporary simulacrum. Well, I guess I don't know about the Endless because all their memories were wiped. And for the purposes of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacra should suffice. What do you think? Yeah, that's okay. Oh, I'm controversial in this one. I mean, towards the Arcadion, I like it. Using souls for entertainment is wrong. Well, we do have a different view on that, Matze. People from yours and people from Alexandria. I had expected that you might harbor reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from outside the barrier often do. And so I have a proposal. An additional incentive, if you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those who fought beside you. You, my friend, will be the star who brings fresh change to the Arcadion. Okay, that sounds interesting. So what do you say? Are you willing to fight under those terms? Yeah, that's good. Excellent. Now, I will tell you more about the Arcadion. But let us save it for after your first bout. After all, it will be pointless if you end up losing straight away. I'm trying not to. Pretty empty in here so far. With that, I officially welcome you as a fighter of the Arcadion. When you are ready to take to the arena, you need but say the word. The Claw in the Dark. You ready then? Excellent. Rest assured, I will be here to guide you in the beginning. And more cutscenes. That smile. Now I shall introduce you your first opponent. Pray look at the monitor. Curl opponent? Black Cat. This here is Black Cat, feared as the Claw in the Dark. That's right. She's the one who took your measure earlier. While she's still a rookie herself, you'll be wise not to underestimate her. She has real talent and is expected to go far. Her feral soul is Kath Palug, a terrible feline said to have pushed a legendary hero to his limits. With its power she becomes unimaginably nimble, and her very claws can rend steel. You'll need to keep your wits about you. Also, I really like the music. Now, you should know that the Rising is uniquely configured to complement the fighting style of your foes. The ring, not the Rising. Why did I read Rising? The ring. This is in order to provide the audience with a spectacle. After all, we're first and foremost in the business of entertaining. Everything against us. On a similar note, I should mention that I'm also the commentator for matches. Leave it to me to squeeze every drop of excitement out of your fight. Now then, you had best see to your preparations. May you emerge victorious in your debut. Really like the music, I'm vibing. And here they are. I really like that intro.
A rookie on the rise with razor-sharp claws. The ferocious feline, Black Cat!
Okay, so that's his voice. Biscuit Maker. That's a great name for the attack.
Try this!
Here it comes, Black Cat's lithe and lethal maneuver.
Okay, let's see this one correctly, good. Okay, so not only tanks will get thrown about, also healers. Now me. Go. Whee! Wait, that wasn't too bad for a start. Aw. Kind of feel bad for her. Refbot.
The match is decided. It's all over. Until next time.
A 1. Obviously. Yeah, I want to go for the body piece. So then, what do you have to say? Now that we know his voice. Bravo, bravo! You were simply magnificent out there. The President's eye for talent is keen as ever. So, now that you have your first victory under your belt, I shall tell you more about the Arcadion. The championship traces its roots to a time in Alexandria long before the coming of the Turali people. It was very different in the beginning, though, with matches pitting recreated simulacra against each other. And that's right, the very same that thought at your side. But with the advent of soul-derived resuscitations? Resuscitation? Yeah, that's the word. Battles to the death between living combatants became the norm, and all without any actual death. The contest evolved once more after Zoraja was made king. It was he who proposed the use of feral souls to enhance one's flesh, leading to the technology for it being devised. So it was that combatants, that's a weird word for me to say, combatants, took on the power and likeness of beasts, and the audience experienced newfound heights of excitement. However, when Zoralja raised the banners of war and to embark on his conquest, all feral souls were reserved for the army's use. We had no choice but to suspend operations at the Arcadion. What happened afterwards, I believe you know. Having gone mad, the king was vanquished by your hands, and shortly thereafter our beloved queen was taken from us. Though we are thankfully safe now, sadness and uncertainty darkened our hearts. Our beloved queen was taken from us, yeah, by who else than the same guy? Anyway. Some may think it in poor taste to resume the championship now of all times, but it is now most of all that the people need cheering up. And as I mentioned when first we spoke, we wish to help them forget their cares. Did you see how the audience roared when you, the upstart challenger, triumphed over our rising rookie? You have captured their imaginations, and I hope you will continue to do so. Okay. Oh, there she is. I can't believe I lost to someone who wasn't even using a feral soul. What are you? Damn it all. I can't leave things like this. Say, would you mind if I watched you for a while? Don't worry, I don't have any hard feelings. I'm just curious, that's all, about what you can do. Be my guest. Yeah, that's quite the character. And I mean, usually after we have raided so far, everybody was dead except us, so that's something fresh. Don't mind me, I'm just going to be watching you quietly. Okay. As fickle as I feel in that one, but I do hope you won't hold it against her. Deep down, she has a good heart. Ooh, what am I gonna take? No, it's just 9. But it doesn't really matter. There we go. Sweet poison. Although unexpected company has appeared, let us focus on the match ahead. And into the next cutscene. Allow me to introduce your next opponent with the next slideshow. Ah, next opponent, that's what it says. This is Honey Bee. Lovely, the darling... Ah, Honey Bee Lovely. The darling of the Arcadion. Oh. Music with lyrics. As you can doubtless guess, she utilizes the soul of a bee. And an extremely venomous one at that. But rather than her poison, you should be wary of her ability to charm all before her. For in addition to her winsome charm, which serves her well as a songstress, she can produce the pheromones of a queen bee to enthrall even her foes. Those who fall under her spell delight in the torment she unleashes upon them. Which is why the audience will be spectating via special contraptions, cloaked in holograms. It wouldn't do to have hundreds of people be enthralled. In short, there's nothing lovely about her, despite that she might claim you're in for a bad time. That may be so, but I have faith that you will prevail. Now, sally forth and show us your mettle. Okay, that music bops. And they're all bees. She more or less kept her normal appearance. Well, I expect some additions, but other than that, she's pretty human still. Okay, I was chosen as main tank, so let's go.
The Honeybee Lovely show has begun.
Submit to your lovely queen.
That looks like an inn, if I've ever seen one.
Beautifully dodged.
How wide will that one be? A bit more, okay.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Double tank line. How wide? Ah, very small, okay.
Hope you're ready for me to steal your heart.
Nope. You don't have to.
Now to savor the sweet sting of Honeybee's charms.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's definitely feeling your love.
Getting hit 3 times and you are charmed, I guess? Or dead?
For
that matter?
I know I can't.
Yep. Yep, that's the case. Okay, getting hit 3 times and you're probably charmed. Or dead.
I'll make you mine.
Oh. Probably a raid wide. Oh no. Shiva. Yeah, I'm old. I'm from a old time to call this one Shiva.
Ooh, what a delightful battle this is.
Yeah, so far not bad. Very easy to read. And done. Not bad. Yeah, Dodge Fest. At least this time the dodges work much better than the other extreme dungeon. This one they did not mess with me. What a performance that was! I knew you could do it, my friend. To think you actually managed to take Honey Bee down. You're the real deal. With this victory, you're now eligible to challenge the reigning champion of the light-heavyweight division. And as eager as I am to see you claim the crown, it will take some time to make arrangements for the match. While you wait, why not find yourself a second? That is, someone who supports you by gathering information on your opponents and giving advice on your training. Wait. If he needs a second, then please let me do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I'm free. But above all, I would like to see the person who defeated me defeat everyone else too. As an active fighter, I suppose you would know your opponents better than most. If Ming-Na is willing, then I certainly wouldn't object. Yeah, I don't see why not. You won't regret this. Now, if I'm to be your second, you ought to know my real name. Oh. I'm Yana. I look forward to working together. Young though she is, Yana is a certified fighter of the Arcadion. With her knowledge of your opponents, I believe she is a sound choice for your second. Let's head to the gym. It's a bit messy, but it's far more comfortable than in this dreary old place. As you seem to have everything well in hand, I will excuse myself. I shall see you again when it's time for the match. Yana's Yarn. Right then, follow me. The gym isn't too far from here. It's just a cutscene away. And I think it's from this gym that I also, sadly, did see a few screenshots already on social media. Oh, I'm gathering a crowd. Hey, aren't you Ming-Na, the fighter who doesn't use a regulator? To not only fight, but win without using a feral soul. You're absolutely amazing. I'll be cheering for you from now on. I was so surprised when I saw you in the ring. You're the hero who protected us from the soldiers. I've been your biggest fan ever since. You'll win your next match too, I just know it. My outfit fits perfectly. You heartless fiend, how dare you embarrass our sweet honey bee like that? I hate you. Oh. Enjoy this feeling while you can, new blood. You'll be begging for mercy come your next match. My, the fans are quite riled up today. I understand the need to let out their frustration, but I wish they could find more productive ways to use that energy. But do excuse me, I'm something of a storyteller, and I have a keen interest in seeing how this championship unfolds. When you have a moment, I would love to ask you a few questions. Wait, you're Black Cat. What are you doing keeping company with the bloke who just beat you? That's probably why you lost. You don't have any pride. I would much rather watch your sister fight. Nobody put on a show like Wicked Thunder. Huh? This is never ending. Let's get out of here. And here it is. Dawntrail's training, the home of Alexandria's finest fighters. That being said, I'm the only one here at the moment. It's also my actual home. The first floor is where I live and the basement is where I train. Now, don't be shy, go on in and make yourself comfortable. Ah, some cozy music. Oh. Hey there. It's a pleasure to meet you, mister. My name is Nayuni. Thank you very much for looking after my sister. We have the same outfit. Almost. Thanking him for knocking me out, are you? Anyway, as you may have pieced together, I have two sisters, and though we're gone now, they are gone now, our parents were originally from Tural. They happened to be in Usalani when the dome appeared and ended up trapped. Here they took up work as hunters, but they were always opposed to regulators and never wore them. And one day they went out and never came back. Truth be told, I became interested in you because you reminded me of our parents. Like them, you're averse to using souls. We, on the other hand, don't see much of a problem with the practice. So at our sister's urging, we started wearing regulators after mother and father died. It's only because they weren't wearing regulators when they passed that we can still remember them. Whether we're better or worse off for it, I can't say. I was too little to understand when it happened, but I've heard the story from my sisters. So when I see you fight, I can't help but feel anxious. Ming, now, I say this knowing your stance, but won't you consider wearing a regulator in matches? If only to revive yourself should the worst come to pass. Nope. I'm afraid you can't change people's minds when it comes to soul use. Neumi? Yuni? Neuni, that's the name. It's a question of culture and upbringing. But rather than talk about such things, we should celebrate. You have won 2 championship matches now, Mingna. This calls for drinks. We've only got energy tonics, but it's the gesture that counts, right? Yeah, and also it's 9:30 in the morning, I shouldn't drink yet. You celebrating even though you lost? I wonder when Square Enix will start selling energy drinks. That would be the perfect opportunity for it. Final Fantasy XIV or Arcadion themed energy drinks. Collaboration with, I don't know, Monster in that case? Why not? So after what that delightful fan said outside earlier, I imagine you're curious about my sister. Her name's Eutrope? Eutrope? So her name's Eutrope, and she rose to be a top contender in the heavyweight division. She became a fighter to look after me and Nayuni first and foremost, but it turned out she was great at it. Hardly surprising, I suppose. She always excelled at anything she set her mind to, or her mind on. She was a natural at combat, and on top of that, she mastered how to wield Electrope. Oh. Hold on, I've just a thing. An introduction. Wicked Thunder was her ring name. Why was? She harnessed the Levensteed's soul in junction with Electrope and could shapeshift to adapt to her enemies in battle. Eutrope herself taught me how to fight, but I could never emulate her fighting style. Oh wait, it's Yana speaking, okay. The thing is, she just disappeared one day without saying a word to us. So that's why it said she was. She was so close to being immortalized too. Immortalized? Right, you wouldn't know. All Arcadion fighters retire young. Feral soul transfiguration is just too much of a burden on her body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Ascension Arcadia Hall of Fame. This comes with the privilege of moving to the luxury residences on Everkeep's upper level, where they can live out their days in comfort. Eutrope threw all of that away when she vanished. I just can't wrap my head around why. But that's enough reminiscing for now. it can't be long now before your next match, so let's head back to the Arcadion. Now that doesn't sound or bode well. Good luck, Mingno, and please, be careful. Don't worry. I may not have a regulator, but I have the echo, which kind of prevents me from dying, in a sense. Here we go, Mingno. I'll do my best to support you as your second. Vile Heat. If you win this fight, you'll become champion of the light heavyweight division. Let's give it everything we've got. Right, let's take a look at your opponent. And what will her role be as second in this fight? That look. Next opponent. Maybe, I don't know, I can't read that script to be honest. That there, I regret to say, is the reigning light heavyweight champion, Brute Bomber. He uses the might of the Bomb King to ignite all that he touches. But that'll be the least of your worries. He's a dirty fighter who'll do anything and everything to win. The rules be damned. Countless of his opponents have had to be carried to the infirmary. But you'll be fine, I'm sure of it. If you bested me, you can best the Brute Bomber too. Now, go and blast that loathsome lout out of his own ring, and come back here, the new champion. That was a weird pronunciation for me, I'm sorry. Oh, nice music too. Near? So that's the near battle? I guess. 8-man near raid. I like that handheld camera movement that they're going for. And how will he look like? I don't know.
The man you love to hate with a fiery passion, the Brute Bomber!
I'll blow you to smithereens!
I didn't start with the words "I'll blow you." What the heck? Square Enix. Good impact. Okay. More damage. Double tank blaster.
Even I felt that one! Oh, but the challenger's still standing!
Okay, that's slightly larger than I thought it would be. So gonna be just max melee. Okay, the size of his hitbox is enough. Murderous Mist. Frontal Cone. Or Cleave. And more second. Oh, that's a knockback too. What the? Interesting. That's quite quick. I'm not gonna try and go back in. Ah, it's only one turn anyway. Okay, short and long fuses, so I guess short ones will go off first. Yep. Precisely. So far, so good.
Don't mind me, throat's a bit parched.
Oh, engine drink. There we go. What? Okay. Okay, I quite enjoy this fight.
He just assaulted the referee! The scoundrel!
Let's put him into place, I guess. If the referee can't, we will. And back again. Oh yeah, he has the doped buff on him now. Good. No, this side. I was wondering when he would do a back and forth with that one. There we go. I mean, it's just 1.5% left, so it's okay. And I love that the commentator is actually reacting to what's happening. Because he did comment when a lot of people went down, and he did now comment when we used the limit break. So I guess it's actually interactive. Oh, the referee is back.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Sweet. You did it! You really did it! Even though you beat me, I'm absolutely over the moon for you. It's truly astonishing what you can do without a feral soul. With this, you're now the light heavyweight champion. Congratulations, Mingno. So from now on we will have to... Now there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you champion. All and sundry will be watching, so make sure you wear something you won't regret. I'm good. Ready, are you? Then let's get you on stage for the big moment. Here we go. Will it be voiced? Probably not. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new champion in the Arcadion. A rising star who shot to the top of the light heavyweight division at breakneck speed. I wish I had a voice modulator, but I don't. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the man of the hour. The unstoppable upstart, the unenhanced but unbeatable, the one and only Mingno Star. And Dawntrail music as my theme song. That's quite a spectacle. Okay, I like that. Hold it right there! Oh. Your victory was a farce and I refuse to accept it. Oh my, it appears Brute Bomber is unsatisfied with the outcome of his match. You thought with 8 of you. How is that fair? Let's settle this one-on-one. Just you and me. I would be surprised about that line, but sadly I got spoiled from this one, but no, well. I mean, it's still funny. Oh. Ah, it's the same one. Good. I thought he would have another soul in there somewhere. You're the one to talk about fair, if it's supposed to be a one-on-one fight without your bloody Bomb King. Or fight without your bloody Bomb King, that's how to say it. Shut your mouths and make the rules here. I mean, just come. Oh. Someone hit the off switch. What in the world just happened? Oh? Is she back? Eutropy, whatever the name is. I don't believe it. Wicked Thunder, the heavyweight fighter who suddenly vanished, has returned. I will have your soul. Prepare yourself. What's this? Wicked Thunder has just challenged the unstoppable upstart? Alas, as much as I wish to bear witness to their clash, Wicked Thunder's license was revoked upon her disappearance. I am unable to sanction such a match. Intriguing. Most intriguing. This voice, it's the president. I will allow a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's ring and prepare yourself. Upstart. You heard it, folks? By permission of the president, a match will be held. Who will emerge the victor? Neoteric Witch or the Unenhanced Warrior? This is an event you cannot afford to miss. I wonder what her reasons are for suddenly appearing. And I actually had hoped to fight against her later, not now. But I'll take it. The Neocentric Witch. And a lot of materia as reward. Oh, I do like the new eye movements they added. Eutropy, whatever the name is. Where have you been, and why have you come back now? I'm sorry, it's just... I wasn't prepared to see my sister like that. It's a shame your big moment was spoiled, but now that the match's been decided, there's nothing for it but to prepare. As a former heavyweight fighter, Eutrope is more than a cut above everyone you've faced thus far. Even so, having seen how quickly you've climbed up the ranks to become champion, I reckon you're far from overmatched. As Neyuni mentioned, Eutrope, or rather Wicked Thunder, harnesses the Levensteed's soul and employs Electrope in battle. Her ring's a recreation of an imaginary city designed to allow her the full use of her powers. Her bouts are notoriously so dangerous that there isn't even a seating for spectators. And while she's my sister, I'm your second. So you go out there, Mingno, and you win this. Oh, I like the look. Yeah, there's no space for people. I hope it actually works on stream. It seems to be quite a busy image.
Wielding both magic and machina, she's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
There we go, a female Ixion. Oh. Okay, I like both the music and the field. Let's see if I will like the fight too. My bitrate is enormously high for the stream, so it should be fine, but I'm not sure how well YouTube will compress it. That's the thing. Wrath of Zeus. Great white, I guess, as always. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that song is nice. More attacks on that side, I guess.
Electrope has many uses.
Wrong button. Oh. Oh.
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Oh, I don't like that look. Threefold blasts. 1, 2, and 3, okay.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Good. How did I get hit? 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Ring. Ah, wings, not rings.
Wings? Ha! A wickedly divine!
They persist. I don't like that. How'd it open? Sequence. Okay. Okay. Save here, except for her attack at the end. That was almost mean.
Is it over already?
Good thing I have my camera set up so high.
The challenger went down hard.
Cannon again, okay.
Erase you.
Five-fold blast, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and stay. And a lot of time to spread there. That's good. That's nice.
Big on.
Here should be good. Nope, that wasn't the case. I did see that wrong. And again, the cannon. On this side this time, okay? That's quite the beam. Still 0 damage. 0 damage, 0 damage. Our shields were too big. And we are done. Sweet.
Damn it. No choice but to withdraw.
Withdraw. So we don't get to see what's behind all this just
In a
yet.
shocking turn of events, Wicked Thunder has fled the ring! Our unstoppable upstart is victorious!
What was all of that about? We will see. So, what was that? You're safe, thank goodness. But for you to actually triumph, it seems you have the stuff to succeed even in the upper divisions. I was hoping to have a word with Eutropy, but she disappeared again. There is nothing else to do for now, so let's head back to the gym. You're taking this quite casually, to be honest. But maybe you want to speak a bit more in private. So far, the fights I think were quite simple, but the first ones always are. First tier. I do wonder how the savage fights will go, but I don't have a static to test it out. Naomi will have watched the fight at home. I wonder what she thought of. Well, everything. Come on, let's head in. I'm relieved you're unharmed, Mingno, but what a shock it was to see Eutropy again, and in that manner. No? And there she is. What are you doing here? I could ask the same question. Well, no matter. I'm not here to fight you, but to talk to my sisters. Good, because we have a mountain of questions for you. Why did you disappear without a word? What exactly have you been doing all this time? I'll explain everything in due course, but if you want to live, Yana, you need to give up fighting right now. What? Why? Because if you repeatedly transfigure your flesh with a feral soul, you will eventually develop psychonecrosis, that's the word. Necrosis. Don't know how to pronounce that one. An irreversible disease where your own soul degrades. Once it's begun, it's too late. All you can do is await death, like me. That's also why they stepped down at the age of 20, I guess. This can't be true. I knew there were risks, but isn't that why fighters are immortalized? We can get out before it's too late. Yana, have you ever met one of the immortalized? The life of comfort promised that retirement is just a lie woven to exploit us and cover up our deaths. But I remember them all, and how can that be if they are dead? Rather than to new homes, the fighters are taken to a secret facility. There the regulators are removed and they are kept in confinement until they die. Without their regulators fitted, every keep's system have no way of detecting their deaths, nor of preserving their memory. I had noticed changes to my body and so decided to seek the counsel of the immortalized. And when I snuck into the president's office to ascertain their whereabouts, I discovered the sordid truth. Yeah, I thought there would be more to this story than just a mere battle arc. I feared I would become another victim if I remained, and so I disappeared and began searching for a cure to the illness. Did you find one? Ah, in theory. The remedy is another person's soul, but an ordinary one won't do. No, it has to be surpassingly dense. Which mine is, yes. Like yours. I bear no ill will, but you're my only hope of survival. Rather than ambush you in the city and cause a disturbance, I challenged you in the ring, certain I would claim my prize. I knew the president wouldn't pass by the opportunity for a thrilling match, but I had become weaker than I realized. That's the only reason we're having this conversation now. Next time, I will have your soul. Wait, Eutrope, this isn't... Even if it's to save yourself, you can't just take the soul of another. It isn't right. That's easy for you to say. You don't live with the knowledge that every single moment your soul is being eaten away. Oh? Oh? What are you doing here? Forgive my intrusion. I would come to see how you were faring after your sister's sudden appearance, but I fear I've overheard something most distressing. So, you didn't know either, despite your position in Ascension Arcadia? Had I known, I assure you, I would not commentate with such enthusiasm. It was in the belief that our fighters were safe that I enjoyed my work. There's only one thing to do. We make the truth public and stop the fights. I don't want anyone else to suffer. Oh no, that's the worst thing we could possibly do. The President shows no mercy to those who get in his way. Does he really not know anything? I'm not sure about that yet. Should we go public with this secret, no one would be safe. Not you, or me, or any of the fighters. That Eutropia kept silent, I suspect, is because she understood this. I suppose you're right. In hindsight, it's because she's just such a ruthless... it's because he is such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. I believe we have but one recourse. Ming now, you must rise to the very summit of the Arcadion and become the Grand Champion. You see, the Grand Champion is granted access to all the souls in our repository. While it wouldn't be the intended purpose of this privilege, you would be at liberty to release them. By thus getting rid of all feral souls left, the fighters would no longer be at risk. With the skill you have displayed thus far, I have faith that you can do it. Yeah, that was my intention anyway. Good. Now, it would garner suspicion if I lingered too long, so I shall take my leave, if you'll excuse me. That was all you came to say? Or is there something else? Oh, that's all. Just a check-in. As you will recall, I can't fight in any matches for a while. And given what I know now, it's just as well. But I'll of course continue to support you as best as I can. At the same time, Neuni and I'll undertake our own search for a cure for psychonecrosis. There has to be a way to save our sister without sacrificing you, or anyone else for that matter. I mean, ask Conan, maybe he has... Kona, maybe he has... well, knows something. He is quite smart. In that regard. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. I put on a brave face for Neuni's sake. But the truth is, I'm terrified. I'm really glad I have you with us in this. It has become more than just a fighting competition, but for the sake of our goal, we'll have to go along with it. So come and find me here when it's time to begin your cruiserweight campaign. What champion? Campaign. Ba 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 ba. Pick on someone your size. I like the fights, they were quite simple, but the first year always is. And I'm curious to see where the story will go from here. I'm sure there is... well, we now know there is more to it than just that battle arc. We'll see how much there will be in the end. So yeah, thank you for watching.